What happened at Fort Washington during the Revolutionary War? Imagine standing on a rocky outcrop at the top of Manhattan, overlooking the mighty Hudson River. That's where Fort Washington once stood, a key spot in the fight for American independence. Built to defend New York City from British attack, it was thought to be nearly impossible to conquer. The fort was about 300 feet above the river, giving defenders a great vantage point. It was part of a larger plan to control access to the Hudson River and keep the British from moving inland. In November of 1776, British General William Howe, along with Hessian soldiers led by Lieutenant General Wilhelm von Knyphausen, launched a surprise attack. They attacked from three sides, coming from the north, east, and south. The American defenders fought hard, especially on the north side, but they couldn't hold out. Colonel Robert Magog, the commander of the fort, refused to leave even when orders came from General George Washington to evacuate. He believed the fort could still be defended, so he stayed. The battle was fierce, but in the end, the British took control. Nearly 2,900 American soldiers were captured, and many were sent to British prison ships. Conditions on those ships were terrible, with cold, disease, and starvation causing many deaths during the winter. The British also gained a large supply of weapons and provisions from the fort. Losing Fort Washington was a big setback for the Continental Army. It forced Washington's troops to retreat from Manhattan, giving the British control of New York City and the surrounding areas. The British held onto New York until the end of the war. Today, the site of the old fort is part of Fort Tryon Park in New York City. Visitors can learn about this important moment in American history and see where the fight for independence took a major turn. The battle reminds us how strategic New York City was during the war and the tough challenges faced by the American fighters.